Hello students, welcome to St. Joseph's Academy's online class. I'm your English teacher and in today's class I'm going to explain chapter 10 The River Bank part 2 of your English Mulberry book. My dear students, in part 1 of this chapter we have studied how the mole and the rat became friends. The mole, who was very busy working very hard all the morning, and after completing all his work, he bolted up the steep little tunnel and just reached the edge of a river where he was fascinated by the river, and then there he met the rat and they both became friends. In today's class, we will discuss the exercises of this chapter. So let us begin with the exercises. We will begin with the word meanings. First word, pail. Pail means bucket. Second, bolted. Bolted means ran. Third word, fascinated. Fascinated means interested. Fourth, rustle. Rustle means a soft crackling sound. Fifth, chatter. Chatter means another sound of the river flowing noisily. Sixth, rowed. Rowed means paddled or moved the boat in water using oars. Seventh, forepaw. Forepaw means front paw of an animal. Eighth, sway. Sway means a slow movement from side to side in a rhythm. Ninth, messing about. Messing about means enjoying his time. And 10th, have a long day of it. It means spend the whole day doing something you like to do. Now, making connections in this part, first exercise is quick answers. In that, you have to match the following. Let us begin with it. The first one, river. How was the river looking like? It was gleaming, sparkling, rustling, swirling, chattering and bubbling. Next, the rat. What was the appearance of the rat? How was he looking? A little brown face with whiskers, small neat ears and thick silly hair. Third, the boat. How was the boat looking? It was white and blue with oars and cushions, just the size for two animals. Second exercise, choose the right words to answer the questions. Now, few helping words are given. They are calmly, expertly, soft, fascinated and wonderful. Now, few questions are given and you have to use these words to answer those questions. Now, let us read question 1. First question, which word describes how the rat rode across the river? Now, we read in the chapter that the rat rode smartly across the river. The word smartly is the same as the word expertly. So, the answer is expertly. Second, which word tells us how the mole felt when he looked at the river? So when the mole reached the edge of the river, he was fascinated by the river. He was attracted, interested towards the beauty of the river. The answer is fascinated. C. Which word tells us what the mole thought about the rat's boat? So when the rat rode smartly across the river and he held up his forepaw just to help the mole to step carefully down into the boat, and when the mole was inside the boat, how he felt about the boat, what he thought about the boat? He thought that it is wonderful even though he did not know about its uses. The answer is wonderful. D. Which word describes how the cushions felt? So when the mole was sitting inside the boat, how was he feeling? He leaned back in his seat and felt the soft cushions. The answer is soft. E. Which word tells us how the rat picked himself up after he fell? Now, when the boat struck the bank and the rat lay on his back at the bottom of the boat with his heels in the air, he went on calmly picking himself up with a pleasant laugh. So, he picked himself up calmly. The answer is calmly. Next exercise, reference to context. In this exercise, an extract from the story is given and related to that extract, few questions are given to which you have to answer. So let us read first extract, question third. The extract is, the mole had been working very hard all the morning cleaning his little home. This is the extract. Now the first question is, where did the mole live? Now, in the beginning of the chapter, we studied that in that activity, it is given that the moles are for bug-eating animals that look a little like mice or squirrels, and they dig tunnels and live underground. And then in the story, beginning part of the story, we studied that he had been working very hard all the morning, and after completing his work he bolted up the steep little tunnel. So where did the mole live? According to these sentences, we can say that the answer is, the mole lived underground down a steep little tunnel. Second question, what did the mole use to clean his house? Now he was very busy working very hard all the morning cleaning his little home. First he used brooms, then dusters, then he used a brush, etc. So the answer is, the mole used, or the mole cleaned his house with brooms, dusters and brushes. C part. What did the mole do as soon as he finished cleaning? Now, after completing his work, after finishing cleaning his home, what did he do? He said to himself that this is fine, and then he jumped off all his four legs at once and bolted up the steep little tunnel which took him nearer to the sun and air. So, the answer is, the mole bolted up the steep tunnel to the surface of the earth. Next extract, question 4. Look out, cried the mole suddenly. Now the mole gave the warning. The question related to this extract is, where was the mole? Who was with him? Now when the rat rowed smartly across the river and helped the mole step carefully down into the boat, they both were enjoying the ride in the boat. Now where was the mole at this time when he gave out this warning, and who was with him? The answer is, the mole was in the boat with the rat. Second question, why did the mole shout this warning? Was the warning in time? Now, why did the mole give this warning to the rat? Why did he shout it? And was this warning given in time? So, why did he shout? He shouted because the boat was about to strike the bank. The answer is, the mole shouted out the warning because the boat was going to strike the bank. No, the warning was not in time. Third question, what happened immediately after this? Now, what happened when the boat had struck the bank? After this, what happened? The rat lay on his back at the bottom of the boat with his heels in the air. So, the answer is, the rat fell down with his back on the boat's floor and heels up in the air. Next exercise, read, reflect and write. This also contains questions to which you have to answer. Let us read question number 5. Fifth question, why did the mole sit and look at the river? Now, why was the mole sitting on the grass and looking at the river? Because he had never seen a river before in his life, and he was fascinated by the beauty of the river. So, the answer is, the mole was fascinated by the river as he had never seen one before. So, he sat and looked at it. Next question, how did the mole know that the twinkle was an eye? Now when the mole was sitting on the grass and looking across the river, he saw a dark hole in the bank opposite, just above the water's edge, and something small and bright was twinkling in the center of it, just like a tiny star. Then as he looked at it, it winked at him, and the mole knew that it was an eye. So the answer is, the mole knew that the twinkle was an eye because it winked at him. Next question, Why was the mole very careful when he stepped into the boat? Now, when rat rowed smartly across the river, he held up his forepaw so as to help the mole to step carefully down into the boat. So, why was the mole very careful when he stepped into the boat? The answer is the mole was very careful about stepping on the boat because he could slip and fall into the river. Last question. Was the rat a good friend to the mole? Give reasons for your answer. The answer is yes, the rat was a good friend to the mole because he invited the mole to his side of the river and also took out his boat to help him cross the river. The rat also encouraged the mole about sailing on the boat. So, dear students, after explaining the word meanings and question answers, it's time for some homework now. Your homework is to write all the word meanings and question answers in your Mulberry notebooks. And secondly, complete making connection exercise. That is question 1. Match the following. And second, choose the right word to answer the question. These two exercises you have to complete in the book only. And complete all the word meanings and question answer in your copies. So with this, our today's class is over. I hope you all might have understood and enjoyed today's class. We will meet again soon in the next part of this chapter, that is part 3, where we will be discussing the remaining exercises of this chapter. Till then, complete all your homework and stay safe. Thank you and have a nice day.